And your moustache, you must trim it, not shave it, you know that? You must shave the moustache, you must trim it, you must not shave it. All that they'll tell you. Miswak, yes, is one sunnah that you reintroduce, you get the sawab of 70 shaheed. You just introduce one thing that the people have forgotten, miswak, the datan, you have forgotten. And then whoever comes along and introduces, look man, there are miswak karo. And you introduce it to you, he's get the sawab of 70 shaheeds. Just that. I believe that too. I believe. But man, what about this sunnah? Feeding the people. No, I asked one of my meetings in this area of yours. I said, now tell me, I was addressing ladies only. And I asked the ladies, I said, you tell me why is nobody talks about it? And the young lady had the answer. I don't know, any of you got the answer. This book is yours. Yes?
They've forgotten about the spirituality of Allah, and they keep going to the world of
No.
It costs money.
It costs money. Yeah, this sunnah costs you money. Kibai khilao, chai pilao. No, it's going to cost you money. That's why nobody talks about it. Because if the Maulvi talks, the Sheikh, the Imam, he'll have to practice it. He's got some visitors, and he's talking beautiful things about Islam. It's time to go for lunch. And he said, look, you hand him over to this young fellow here. He said, look, I'm going for lunch. Can you do that? He's behaving like a pig, man. I'm telling you, you said, I'm going for lunch. Let this young fellow here. He will keep you busy. No, the guy doesn't do that because it's going to cost him money. Feeding is going to cost you money. So that's the thing you don't talk. Beard cost you nothing. Tell you keep beard. Yeah, miswak cost him nothing. Make salad cost you nothing. Don't eat the pig cost you nothing. But he said, feed the people. It's going to cost you something. So we explain Islam. What we do now, look at this. When the people come into the masjid, there's always somebody making salat in my masjid. It's a big center, Durban is a big city. In time, out of time, there's always somebody there. And you see the man making salat, and it goes into the sujood. Man, that is the time you point and says, then the man goes into the sujood, sajda. You say, that is how Jesus prayed. So what? My Jesus putting his head down and putting his bumps up? Never. My Jesus praying like that? Putting the head down and putting the bumps up? Is my Jesus do like that? Because he has been reading. He has been reading, but he hasn't been studying. This is not only Jesus. Every prophet of God, I'm telling you now, in your Bible, this is how they pray. Every prophet, no exception. You bring me in the exception. I show you every prophet of God, he made the sujood in his prayer. And I quote you from the Old Testament. It reads, and Abraham fell on his face and prayed to God. And I quote you again, and Moses and Aaron fell on their faces and prayed to God. And again, and Joshua fell on his face and prayed to God. When we come to the New Testament, we learn that towards his last days on earth, Jesus Christ, he went to the Garden of Gethsemane with his disciples. And he said, wait and watch. And he went a little further and fell on his face and prayed to God. Oh my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass away from me, meaning remove the difficulty from me, but not as I will, but as thou wilt. What did he do? He said, wait and watch. And he went a little further and fell on his face and prayed to God. I would like to know from you, ask your visitor, the Christian or the Jew, how does a man fall on his face and pray? Is there another way that you can do besides what the Muslim is doing? Can a circus acrobat do better than that? Man, the guy is searching in his head for another way of making the sujood, falling on your face and praying. There isn't. So the guy says, no, man, you people are following the teachings of the prophets. We say, as bad as we are, with all our shortcomings, we are still trying to keep in the footsteps of the prophets. We are not claiming to be an immaculate people, a nation of angels, that we have no black sheep in our midst. We also have our fair share of all the good and the bad that exists in every community. But you will find that the Muslim is more particular in the fulfillment of his religious obligations than any other religious group. After having done something like that, now it's time for lunch. Take him back home. That's it. And they say, look, I hand you over to this Bangi Sahib, and I'm saying, I'm going for lunch. That's behaving like a pig. Don't behave like pigs. I'm tell you. Behave like Muslims. Come, take him home. He says, come, we'll share whatever we have. Or your neighbor, you call him in. You feed him. Give him tea. Give him bhajas and samosas. And then ask him, have you seen the Quran? He says, no. So, would you like to have a look at it? Nobody ever says no. It's the nature of man. He wants to know why, man. Inquisitive. You want to know what it's like. What is this Quran like? So take it out. I don't know whether the Qurans are available. Are they available outside?
No, choice.
This book, The Choice, is available. Get this Quran out. Get them, man. Get them. And wallah, the Qurans are cheap. We were offering in our meetings in all the other places when the stocks were there. We said, encyclopedia, this encyclopedia, the Quran, over 2,000 pages for £6. 2,000 pages for £6. This measly thing, £10. 244 pages for £10. The Quran we are offering is £6. And if you buy two, £5 each. £10 for two. Means over 4,000 pages you get for £10. Over 4,000 pages. But the Muslim, I don't know what sickness has got of him. I don't know what it is that he finds that is also difficult to shell up. It makes me very sad. So I said, these people, show them the Quran. I said, do you know we believe in Jesus? Tell them, man, we believe in Jesus. We believe that he was one of the mightiest messengers of God. Don't we? Yes. We say we believe that in his miraculous birth, which many modern day Christians, including the bishops of the Anglican Church, they don't believe. Not only they don't believe, but they say, man, they are the most fantastic people, I tell you. The Christians of this country and all over the world, they are the most abominable creatures that I have now come across. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. See, this is what I'm going to show you now. This is from the Sunday Times, our local Sunday paper. Sunday Times. Dated April 16. Easter time. Easter. You know Easter? They remind themselves about the death of Christ, that he was crucified. There was a passion play in the Westminster Abbey, the holiest of holy place in Britain. The holiest place, like Makkah is to us, what St. Peter's in Rome is to the Catholics. Westminster Abbey is to the Anglican Church. Westminster Abbey. This is where the Queen goes. She is the defender of the faith. And maybe she was there when this passion play, meaning the turmoil and the trouble, the trial, the tribulation that Jesus Christ went through, when he was crucified. And while the play is going on in Westminster Abbey, I'm reading now, a play in which Jesus Christ was referred to as a sorry-looking bastard. This is what they call the God. A sorry-looking bastard. The God. This is their God. And in Westminster Abbey, maybe the Queen was there, the defender of the faith. She's there. That sorry-looking bastard left some of its Westminster Abbey audience shocked and tearful on Good Friday. The 3-hour production, funded by Methodist, Anglican, and Roman Catholic churches. Funded by all these people, that play. And in that play, this actor is made to say, this sorry-looking bastard, Jesus getting crucified. And in one scene, an actor remarked to another, as they carried the cross into the abbey, if you drop it, I'll cut your... I can't. My sisters are listening. I can't read it.
There are sisters in the background.
Yes, I can't read that. I'm telling you, I can't read this, man. I can't read this. But during the crucifixion of Christ was taunted with shouts of, Jew boy, that I can say. They call him Jew boy, that sorry-looking bastard. They can call their God. And he said the playwright Justin Butcher, a practicing Anglican, was unrepentant, saying, you have to convey a degree of violence and humiliation to make this story real. To make it look like a real thing, you have to speak words and shit like this, to make people get shocked. To say, oh, what